Nakem, Kal Yeshura'al. How's your peace, Israel? Welcome back to another video. And we're dealing with the topic at hand, which is the Messiah and his reign. Okay? And we're going to pick up in the book of Yeshaya or Isaiah, chapter 9, verses 6 to 7. And it reads on this wise: For to us a child is born, to us a son is given. The government will be on his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Of the greatness of his government and peace there will be no end. He will reign on David's throne and over his kingdom, establishing and holding it with justice and righteousness. From that time on and forever, the zeal of the Lord Almighty will accomplish this. That was for unto us a child is born, and a government will be on his shoulders. We're dealing with Psalms chapter 110 to verse 1 to 4. Okay? Rise. The Lord said to my Lord, Sit at my right hand until I make your enemies a footstool for your feet. The Lord will extend your mighty scepter from Zion, saying, Rule in the midst of your enemies. Your troops will be willing on your day of battle, arrayed in holy splendor. Your young men will come to you like dew from the morning's moon. The Lord has sworn and will not change his mind. You are a priest forever in the order of Melchizedek. That's plain upon tables. If anyone was to read in the book of Hebrews, you'll see that um, it talks about, you know, let's actually get that just for the sake of Melchizedek. For the sake of having a second witness, we're going to go into the chapter 7. Um, we're going to read out of book of Hebrews, chapter 7, verses 15 to 17. Okay, and it reads on this wise. This becomes even more evident when another priest arises in the likeness of Melchizedek, who has become a priest, not on the basis of a legal requirement concerning bodily descendant, but by the power of indestructible life. For it is a witness of him, you are a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. Right? Okay. So we can verify that the scripture that we just read in Psalms is the messianic figure who will rule with authority, and in the mouth of two or more witnesses, all matters may be confirmed, right? So let's go into the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verses 13 to 14. Twice. In my vision at night I looked, and there before me was one like a son of man, coming with the clouds of heaven. He approached the Ancient of Days, and was led into his presence. He was given authority, glory, and sovereign power. All nations and peoples of every language worshipped him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion that will not pass away, and his kingdom is one that will never be destroyed. Okay? And there's another precept that we can precept with that. Right? We can go to the book of Jude. from Jude chapter 1 verses 14, and it reads on this wise. It says, Enoch the seventh from Adam prophesied about them. See, the Lord is coming with thousands upon thousands of his holy ones. And the translation would be 10,000 saints. And that matches what we just read in the vision that Daniel had, which was the vision of the Son of Man receiving dominion, him coming with thousands of saints, right? And that's it talks about in the mouth of two or more witnesses, all matters may be confirmed, right? Daniel's our witness and Enoch's our witness. Even Jude is the third witness. Or he's really regurgitating what Enoch said. Now we're going to go into the book of Enoch, right? Chapter 48, verse 2 to 5. And it reads on this wise. And at that hour the Son of Man was named in the presence of the Lord of Spirits, and his name before the head of days. Yea, before the sun and the signs were created, before the stars of the heaven were made, his name was named before the Lord of Spirits. He shall be a staff to the righteous, whereon to stay themselves and not fall. He shall be a light unto the Gentiles, and the hope of those who are troubled of heart. All who dwell on the earth shall fall down and worship before him, and will praise and bless and celebrate with song the Lord of Spirits. I think that's it. Okay. And that was the Messiah chosen before creation to rule the nations. Okay, so the prophecy of him going and being a blessing to the nations, of the Gentiles, which was also prophesied with Abraham. Actually, we could go and get that. Uh, That's in Genesis chapter 22, verse 18, and it reads, it says, And in thy seed shall all nations of the earth be blessed, because thou hast obeyed my voice, and in your offspring shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because you have obeyed. Oh no, it's the same verse, right? And is the Hamashiach the seed of Abraham? I think he is. He does come out of the lineage of David, and David is from the lineage of Abraham. Okay? And that was what we read was coming out of Enoch's vision of him ruling and blessing the Gentiles, which are the other nations, right? Last two scriptures, we're going to go into 4 Ezra chapter 7, verses 28 to 29. Okay, and it reads on this wise. For my son, the Messiah, shall be revealed with those that be with him, and they that remain shall rejoice within 400 years. After these years shall my son, the Messiah, die, and all men that have life, and the world shall be turned back to primeval silence, the seventh day as it was in the first beginning, so that no one shall remain. That was Messiah's reign and restoration of peace. Okay. Now we're going to read in the last scripture testament of Levi, chapter 18, verse 2 to 3. We're going to read from verse 1. And after their punishment shall have come from the Lord, the priesthood shall fail. Then shall the Lord raise up a new priest, and to him all the words of the Lord shall be revealed, and he shall execute a righteous judgment upon the earth for a multitude of days. And his star shall arise in heaven as of a king, lighting up the light of knowledge as the sun of the day, and he shall be magnified in the world. Okay? And that was the prophecy of the coming of the Messiah from Levi's lineage. And we were dealing with the Messiah and his reign. So we can obviously see that there's a lot of scriptures that are really, that's just a handful, but there's way more than that. And that's enough there to really point you in the right direction that the Mashiach was spoken about way, way, way before he even came, you know. And many people, and they were all speaking in different dispensations, and they're all saying the same thing, You see what I'm saying? And it says in the scriptures, in the mouth of two or more witnesses, all matters may be confirmed. And I've given you five, at least five, or maybe six witnesses: Isaiah, Isaiah, Psalms is David, Daniel, Enoch, Ezra, and Levi. That's six. Six people have spoken about him coming, and they've all mentioned similar things. So I hope the reader and listen to this word will be blessed by this. May Yahweh bless you. May Yahweh keep you. May Yahweh cause his face to shine upon you. May Yahweh be gracious to you. May Yahweh lift up his countenance upon you. And may Yahweh grant you everlasting peace in Yeshua. I'm Mashiach's name I pray. Selah.